What's going on, y'all? This is Chris Saunders, aka CSProductions.29, and I hope you are having a great day. You are loved, you are valued, and you are appreciated. And we are getting back at it. We are checking out another Plini song. We are checking out Selenium Forest, and I saw that this song came out in 2013. So are we going to get a little bit more of an unpolished Plini? There was some helpful information that you all let me know in the comments down below that Plini's actually just the guitarist, one person. And so about that, I'm curious, are most of his projects and the albums, are they kind of collabs with people, right? Because there was another guitarist, there was a bassist, there was a drummer. It sounded like there was piano or maybe some synth. And so for a project, does he collab with a band at a time? Or does he kind of just do his own thing? And also kind of in the mixing production side, either he or now have a team that helps out and adds all of the additional instrumentation to complement it all. So help me out with that in the comment section down below, because it seems like it would be pretty difficult to do. I know Andy James does that. He's a solo artist, but I'm just curious about that. And then also, is it Plini? Is it Plini? Or yeah, how do you truly pronounce I guess his name? Because it's one guy. But this is Selenium Forest. Let's check it out. I'm excited. So already, just really quickly want to jump in there because it sounds great and I'm excited after hearing Electric Sunrise for the first time. But right now, to me, what I'm envisioning as I listen to this, the kind of open sound, it sounds like there's separation, right? So to me, it sounds like he's in a room that's pretty empty, maybe like a wooden room. There's some echo, and it sounds like he's playing through an amp or has it through a system and is playing through speakers. And there are a couple mics that are pretty far back, at least feet back from the sound. And that's kind of like, in my head, in my mind, it sounds like what I'm hearing right now, the kind of separation from the guitar playing and like the gap between it. That's what I'm kind of envisioning, like how that song was created or captured. And it comes in. Okay. It's building. So I don't even know what does Selenium Forest mean? What is a Selenium Forest? But again, what I'm kind of envisioning here is just kind of like a mystical forest. And that's like what I'm hearing right now as he plays. It's kind of like eerie. It sounds like there's kind of like every now and then a minor note to kind of like get you off track a little bit. And so that's what I'm hearing and envisioning right now as he's playing. I was gonna say that bass in the background. It was interesting. I'm gonna go back 10 seconds, hearing the bass. So like right now, the bass is kind of accompanying the guitar main melody. But if you notice from what we just saw, just come back in with the full band, it sounded like the bass is actually, it's subtle, right? It's a bass guitar. It's typically a more subtle instrument within the band, within the mix. But the dynamic, it's kind of like playing the next melody, what I just noticed, where the band comes back in full. Right here, yeah. And it comes back all in. Oh, I like this. I want to touch on that again really quickly, though, because I think that's a really unique detail that I don't know if they were intentionally doing that or if maybe those of you that have heard the song before noticed that. So that bass, you know, enamored by the electric guitar and kind of going back to that eerie Selenium forest, whatever that is. Help me out with that in the comments down below. But playing that main melody lead and the bass guitar coming in there, kind of playing the next transition. So playing the upcoming lead line, but it's subtle, right? So it's in there. And then the full band comes back in and the guitar was still following that same melody path and lead line, but there was just a little bit more dynamic to it with a different picking pattern. So I thought that was really cool, a really cool subtlety. I'm gonna go back like 10-15 seconds there. Yes. Break it. I'm trying to figure out what instrument was that. Was that a synth playing that, or was it an electric guitar playing that kind of like additional pattern? I think it's a synth, but it kind of sounds like a flute sound to me, but it still could be a synth. Yo, that was Selenium Force by Plini. That was awesome. That was a great song. It was interesting because it was a little bit more, it was spacious, it was open, but it also, it kind of created that feel of it just kind of like a mysterious vibe, and it had a lot of different sounds and additions to it. So I'm interested. One, help me out. What's Selenium Force mean? Is it an actual thing? What is Plini talking about or meaning there? And then also, I'm gonna go back a few seconds. So I'm curious with this album. So other things, I saw that this came out in 2013. I believe Electric Sunrise was, it came out in 2016. So it sounds like this was earlier within his career. I'm curious, so was this one of his first projects? But then also, again, another big question I had was just how he comes up with the band, or who he works with whenever he's doing these projects and things like that, if he's just a solo artist and by himself. So I'm curious about that. But that was Selenium Forest by Plini. That was an amazing song. I love that one as well. What are some other songs by Plini that I should check out? Be sure to let me know in the comments down below, as well as help me out with some of those other questions that I had. But be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it as well, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a video in the future. And hey, why don't you go ahead and hit that notification bell as well. I appreciate y'all. Thanks and have a great day. Peace.